Pretty Hattie's Baby is a movie based on the life story of Reno native Fauna Hodel. Now, the movie takes place here in Reno beginning back in the early 1950s, and the story is simply one of the unconditional love between two black parents at the time and the white baby that they ended up raising. Now, the film was supposed to have been out in movies for you to see around 1991, but it ran into some difficulties, which we will mention in a moment. Joining us this morning is Reno native Fauna Hodel, who currently lives in Hawaii. And I thank you for being with us.
Thanks. It's wonderful being back home.
Let's start off just with the synopsis of your life story via the movie.
Basically, the story is about my mother, Jimmy Lee Faison. We did change the names in the movie for privacy reasons, but it's the story of her raising me. I was given away at birth at the Riverside Hotel, just there in the ladies' lounge.
So go into that a little bit. You were actually, because this is interesting, what happened that day?
I have to say my mother, Jimmy, was working as a maid there at the ladies' lounge, and she was approached by a lady in which Jill Clayburgh plays the part in the movie. She was approached to take a baby. This maid was just there cleaning, doing her job, and this lady said, "How would you like to have a baby?" Well, this maid just said, "Yes, ma'am, anything you say, ma'am, get out of here, hurry up, this is too crazy." Well, apparently there was a supposed mixed child. I didn't find out until many years later that I'm not mixed, but the story was that there was a girl who was pregnant. The father was black. Back then they didn't say black, she would have said Negro.
Right.
And this girl needed a baby for her home. And that, to make a long story short, you'll have to see the movie. That's why this lady took me in expecting a mixed baby. The name of my book is One Day She'll Darken. Of course, my hair darkened. I never did, and I waited my whole life to, and here I am.
Okay. Now, we have a clip of the movie. And by the way, before I show you this, I had the opportunity to see several clips of this movie, what has been shot and finished, and it looks just terrific. Here's a clip. Now, this is going to be Fauna's parents when they are first looking at the baby, which, of course, is Fauna.
Hattie?
If that baby's mixed, I'm Chinese.
See for yourself. The dad is Negro. Look at this beautiful child. You know the Lord said, as you've done unto the least of these, you've done unto me. Don't you see, honey, the Lord done gave us this child for a reason. Honey, this ain't no white baby. This ain't no color baby. It's a human baby.
Terrific clip. By the way, a wonderful cast in this as well. Alfre Woodard and Bobby Jose, the two actors that you just saw right there playing Fauna's parents.
Also Charles Dutton, Jill Clayburgh, and Tess Harper. We have a wonderful cast.
Now, this movie, it has been nearly completed. It was shot, a portion of it right here in Reno.
Actually,
correct?
90% of it was shot in Reno.
Okay. And then it ran into some legal problems. It ran out of money, that sort of thing.
Yes, yes, it ran into some legal problems. That was all cleared up. While the legal problems were going on, our director was waiting for all this to settle so he could finish his movie. We had 2 more days left of shooting in Reno when everything stopped on us, and the director had to do editing. Well, after 5 months of waiting, he had to, in fact, he turned down 5 projects, 5 movies. Right. He went to Russia to do Stalin, the life story with Robert Duvall, and now that he's back, we need to raise the money to finish the film. All the litigation problems are over. Now we just need him to finish it.
Now, there's a fundraiser of sorts tomorrow night at the Reno Little Theater, Hattie's Baby. Again, that's tomorrow. It begins at 6 until 10 o'clock. And for information, you can call 322-8187. There is no fee to get into this, but they will be asking or telling you how you can make a donation to complete the movie. And Fauna, I hope you can come back and join us again to talk some more about this.
I'd love to. I'm very proud of this story.
We're out of time today. But really an interesting story. Stay with us. We will be right back. How you can make a donation to complete the movie. And Fauna, I hope you can come back and join us again to talk some more about this.
I'd love to. I'm very proud of this story.
We're out of time today. But really an interesting story. Stay with us. We will be right back.
drive. We're looking for some volunteers.
Yes, volunteers. So they can call that same number. Again, it's 588-9658. When we come back, a movie based right here in Reno that is trying to start up again. We'll tell you about that.
At 6:30.
A bargain, still expensive. Hey, I hope you can join us next week. Thanks for watching this week. And don't forget, beginning tomorrow, if you're going out to the air races, the weather looks just perfect. Have yourself a great weekend.